Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream of Lies of P. Hope you're doing well as always. So on last night's stream, I kind of got stuck on a boss for an inordinate amount of time, fighting Victor, the Hercules-style champion, who is juiced and roided to the gills. So that was a lot of fun. At the end of the day, I got good and I killed him being stubborn the way that I wanted to do it. So my condolences for it being a drawn-out, arduous process. So that's exactly where we're picking up from yesterday. We've gone through the Grand Exhibition. We fought Victor, and immediately after that, Manus, father of the alchemists, showed up and delivered some expository dialogue talking about how the petrification disease can be used for human evolution, essentially. So he seems like a real charming fellow. And after we defeated Hercules, the Victor champion dude, there was another puppet that threw its spear through his chest, so we didn't really get the kill, ? But anyway, what is his name? Simon Manus? Simon Manus. He's the dude, and he was like on top of this balcony, and he should still be up there when I start today's stream. And I haven't even read the boss soul description, the boss ergo description, so just because I like spent literally 3 hours trying to defeat that boss last night. So anyway, we got the job done. That's the important thing. So everybody else, welcome on into the stream again. Aaron Salinas, nice to see you. Astanex, nice to have both of you guys again. Scowleasy, Saturn, Boris, Elliot, Stella, Clown, and Scowleasy. I might have already said your name. Alright. Astanex asks if he's not a puppet though, is he? Are you talking about the human dude? Not Simon, but what's his face? Hercules. I don't know. He might not have been a puppet. I honestly wasn't paying too much attention to that. I guess he doesn't really have like a lot of the traditional mechanical features. He may have just been roided, but I thought he also died and came back, so he could be like a Frankenstein monster, I suppose. Hulkmania ran wild at him. Yeah, I defeated Victor. I spent way too long doing it though. You think the alchemist brought him back? Okay. Let's start it up there. And okay, my dog seems to be settling down now. So you're saying Victor was a bio puppet? I could believe that. So more of an android than a cyborg type deal. So for the longest time in my mind, I had the two ideas confused. I thought androids were originally robots that were developed to become more humanoid, humanesque, whereas a cyborg was originally a human designed to become more robotic. But apparently it's the opposite, where androids are humans, because that's where you get android, and then cyborgs are robots. Robots. Okay. There's a lore item in that area explaining how Victor was revived by the alchemists. I think I may have gotten it, but I might not have like really understood it. Alright, so this is the reborn champion's ergo. It was obtained from champion Victor. It's packed with immense power. Victor had once been praised for standing at the pinnacle of all living beings. When he recovered his dwindled strength, he swore absolute fealty to the alchemists. Okay, so maybe he was, like, still a dude then. It's kind of a funny way to say that, I suppose. So, I do wish, as always, that I had the binoculars or something like that, so I could zoom in on Simon Manus. So that puppet over there to his left, on our right, is the one that threw its spear through Hercules' chest, essentially. So that seems like it could be a cool boss weapon at some point. To advance forward... Oh, I guess it didn't even rest, huh? Okay. Alright, now they're gone. Yeah, I was unsure if I should run up here and talk to them. Maybe I shouldn't have rested. Versus just like immediately going back to the hotel and whatnot. Ooh. Cyborgs are humans who have parts of themselves replaced. That's what I thought. I think it's backwards that... No. So, what I was saying was...
Alchemists. According to the guide, Vanini visited that place. That's something, I guess.
You say cyborgs are humans who have parts of themselves replaced. That's what I thought for a long time, but I thought it was the other way around, that cyborgs are actually originally robots designed to become more humanoid, and androids are actually humans who are becoming more robots. Like Android 17, 18 from like Dragon Ball Z and whatnot. I did not pay attention to what Gemini said at all, I'll be honest there. He said something about the alchemists. So that is a little bit unfortunate that that's kind of a commonplace thing between this game and Dark Souls and whatnot, that much of the NPC dialogue is one time only. Right, so that'll probably take us back to the station. So let's go back on to the tram. Oh, okay. So we got Fox and Cat. It's a flyer you can pick up after you drop down from the rafters. Okay. I may have gotten it. I'll check it out.
Ciao, Bello. It seems you and I share a strong connection.
Talking to an alchemist is like talking to a brick wall. That's also an alchemist.
Brother, you should say hello to your friend. But it is true that we are in something of a bind. We're going to need to consult with our old friend.
You got that right, sister. Our pal is sure to help us. We didn't behave that badly at his last shindig. I hope.
A moment, please. My young brother here is slowly but surely losing his very sight, his windows to the world, to a terrible, slow-working illness. That is why I seek the gold coin fruit. It's said to work miracles, and do I ever need one? The alchemists give us just enough to keep him going, but not enough to cure, and never what they promised. We can't rely on those crucible-kissing wizards. Please, don't make me beg. He needs this. Besides, for a fellow who raided the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's den and walked out in one piece, it'll be as easy as eating your weight in bumbaloni.
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Can you spare any? As a personal favor?
Alright, so they seem to be straight up lying to me, which I don't appreciate, so I'm actually not going to give them the gold coin fruit. I kind of wish I could like double check its description, because we've given some gold coin fruits to the alchemist dude, Janjo, and he hasn't really seemed to have gotten that much better, if at all. Although, it's questionable how much is like quest versus mechanics, and yeah, I don't really know exactly what to make of that quite yet. But yeah, these two are being shady, which they were a little bit shady with the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, but it was okay. But anyway. Dr. Giro was an idiot. Android 18 was originally human. He just got remade into a slave cyborg. 17 is the dude. Android 18 is the girl.
Hey, it happens.
It's a smart choice. Those things are priceless, and I don't even know if you have any.
But now you know that your friends are desperately in need of it. I don't use that word lightly, desperate, but it's true. Without your help, my brother may never see the light again. So if you do find any gold coin fruit, I hope you'll share it with us. I'd be forever grateful. Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Can you spare any? As a personal favor? Hey, it happens.
It's a smart choice.
But now I don't use them if you do.
Alright, so because there wasn't the whole, like, time-gated choice option, I figure it probably doesn't really matter if I give them gold coin fruits. But you know, I really don't like that they lied to me the way that they did. Or seemingly lied. That is not a gold coin fruit at all. What is this under? This fruit that resembles gold holds miracles and is thus a precious wonder drug. Okay, no matter how bewitching a miracle may be, it always comes with a price. Yeah, if it comes with a price, maybe... Yeah, maybe... No, I'm definitely not going to do it then. So, one of the other interesting things that they had mentioned was that the alchemists were the ones who gave them the gold coin fruits before, and now they don't. Is that because they are locked off from the hotel? Is there another gold coin fruit tree? Got kind of a number of questions surrounding all that. Okay. And you said there was a flyer. It's not it. Yeah, what was with the Baptist? Alright, just talking about ergo stuff. But yeah, I might need to like go back and check around in that area a little bit more. You meant to say 16? Yeah, that makes more sense. They're nice, give them a fruit. Don't backseat me, no. I don't like not being told info. It's like, what if he's just using me? I mean, obviously we've known Vanini for a bit, and he's presented as an okay dude, relatively speaking, based off what the chat's been talking about. But, nonetheless... If we're a puppet, whose strings are we dancing on? Vanini is a nightmare for literally everybody, yeah. So I'm curious to see what boss materials we're about to get. So I'm assuming this is back at the like first area now, sort of, relatively speaking. No, okay. Barren Swamp. Assuming there's going to be a Stargazer. That's an item. Hey, Two Hit, how's it going? How's Adventures in P going? Have I found R. Kelly yet? A little bit, but not exactly. I was getting peed on by last night's boss. Vanini's Krot Landmark Guide number 4. In this issue of Vanini's Guide, we like to introduce a special place different from our previously featured attractions. And we don't mean special in a good way. Of course, it may cater to a few people with peculiar tastes, But if you're an adventurer who wants to know all about Krat, it's worth learning about its shadows. In that sense, the Barren Swamp is the area that showcases Krat's shadows well. The Barren Swamp is where scrapped puppets are discarded. Because it's composed of swamps and ravines, it wasn't part of the city's development. In the past, it was briefly a coal mine, but was soon forgotten because of the Ergo discovery. Later, a few shrewd factory businesses concerned about scrapped puppets began to dispose of them illegally here, turning the swamp into what it is now, a swamp full of discarded puppets and corrupted animals. It's Krat's grave itself. Luckily, the city announced that they'll turn the Barren Swamp into a park with the exhibition just around the corner, so we're seeing some hope here. It's a living grave of hell. How about seeing this kind of place with your own eyes before anything's developed? Good or bad, an experience is an experience. Rating, 2.5 out of 5. What the hell is this rating? This place is literally hell on earth. Not too bad, 2.5 out of 5. It's an attraction for those who want to see Krat's shadow. Long boots are a must. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with support from the Vanini Company, friend of the city. Okay. I thought that series got discontinued. I'm surprised to see a number 4. Stella says, Dear Lord. Spelling deer like the animal. Oh no, now I know what to expect in the swamp. Okay. Let's go back to the hotel, level up a bit, and check out the boss equipment. As well as any NPCs. Okay. I was just looking through all of the other places to see if there's any other NPC faces to show up. Scally says, a garbage fire is still entertaining in some capacity. To be fair, a garbage fire is completely different than literal hell on earth. What if there were spooky deer in the swamp too? Yeah. Hordes of murderous puppets and corpse monsters, but on the other hand, a nice architecture and a fancy hotel. 3 stars. Wait, who's this? Oh yeah, this... I should have gone back and talked to her. I forgot about her. So this is the alchemist girl we saved? Or who saved herself when we went through the factory, I guess. Not factory, the Grand Exhibition. Wait a minute. Am I blind? Where did he go? Did he move?
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping me. I see you people on the outside.
Okay, she says the same thing.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard that all of Krat knows the story? But this is who it's...
Alright. I guess I'll talk to the girl and go look for our Wolven treasure hunting friend, hopefully.
I'm afraid you saw my bad side at the Grand Exhibition. I was able to escape, thanks to you. I didn't mean to be ungrateful. I'm a soldier from outside Krat. They sent us in pairs to investigate. I got trapped by the blockade and separated from my partner. I don't think the puppets are the only things at play here. Can I stay with you until I get in touch with my partner? I get the puppets, but what are the monsters doing here? What is happening to Krat?
Alright, so she might not actually be an alchemist. Maybe Vanini thought she was an alchemist, or maybe I misunderstood what Vanini was saying. It's possible. Okay, and her name is Belle. Like the princess.
So you met Simon. I've been dreading this conversation. I should have told you about Simon earlier. But it's the sort of thing you have to see to believe. He is the most dangerous man in Krat. He spreads mayhem and death for a delusion he calls evolution. Simon wants to evolve a new world in Krot. A horrible future, even worse than the carcass monsters we already face. That's why I woke you up. If you can't save Krot from Simon, no one can. Find the Isle of Alchemists. Someone must know how to get there. I will help as much as I can, of course. Please, save Krot. Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm a listener, to bear witness. I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me, in this time and place. But now I understand. Ergo reached out, wanting someone to hear it was once human. Or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel. Who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees. If they get the chance, the alchemists might force me to make such a tree for them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemist's victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears.
Well, that's a lot more messed up than I was honestly expecting. So, with the gold coin fruits allegedly being the tears of listeners, that's quite something there. And yeah, I'll need to muse on that a bit more.
Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krot became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The King of Puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krot from this nightmare.
So it almost sounds like the King of Puppets made the puppet frenzy / uprising as a backlash against Simon Manus, I'm supposing here. Or there might be more to the story, and Romeo, aka Romco, could have had an altercation with Simon Manus and then eventually ended up as a puppet as a byproduct of that. Nonetheless, the idea of the petrification disease kind of producing Ergo is interesting to me. Because it sounded originally like Ergo was just the byproduct of the soul, essentially, and maybe it could have been like mined underground, like through cemeteries, like a burial ground. But if it's related to the petrification disease specifically, I wonder what exactly that all means. Is it like a kind of curse, essentially? I don't know. Not quite Romeo aimed the uprising, the cause of the uprising, something else. Okay. Play the game and find out? I will play the game and find out, but for now, I can direct some of my thoughts. This is some of the raw, undiluted lore theorizing of somebody who doesn't have the full picture. Not that we really have ever gotten a full picture, at least with like a FromSoft game, but you know what I mean. Do I have quartz? I don't think so. Pretty sure I spent it before the boss. I don't know if I got any after the boss. Did not. Okay. And we talked to Geppetto before the boss, and he may have given us like this set of dialogue already. Which...
You don't remember much. He asked me about it.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything else.
The barren swamp was originally vacant. Useless polluted groundwater spawned strange creatures. Perhaps. And rumors whisper.
Right, so that rare treasure is probably the golden ergo that Vanini was talking about, which is what I thought about when we heard about it from him. Still can't use that. I was going to say something else. Oh, right. The polluted waters. If the puppets were dumped into the waters and the puppets possessed ergo, the ergo most likely infected the water and then caused animals to transform, aka evolve into something else, which is what we have to deal with. And then
Lady Antonia has heard about the Grand Exhibition. She realizes their cure is meaningless. Her illness has worsened. Perhaps because she lost hope. I fear we might lose her soon. Lady Antonia cautions against it, to be sure, but I still believe that gold coin fruit is our last hope. I have heard about an alchemist who knows how to use that most miraculous of medicines. Please find a way to treat her.
why are you nodding? My answer is going to be no, especially if Antonia is saying don't do it. I feel like she probably has a better understanding than me. And sometimes, like, the hardest thing to do to help others is to, like, leave them alone. So I may as well go pick some more of those gold fruits. Gold coin fruits. Gold fruit coins? Alright, and, oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to mention was that Simon Manus is kind of giving me a lot of Mikolash / Healing Church style vibes, the whole talk of evolution and whatnot. It was Mind Undercrot, that's why I got rich. It's Kigare all again. Yeah, absolutely.
How's the cure for the petrification disease coming along? Glad you asked. It's going well, thanks to you. Sadly, it cannot cure everyone completely. Victims who have progressed too far have already lost organ function, and there's no way to restore that. Even if we eliminate the petrification disease, they won't last long. Their passing might be less painful than petrification, though. Are you sure? I can make a cure, Mr. Stalker, but I leave the choice to you. A longer but painful life, or a quicker but peaceful end. I'll make the cure if you give me one gold coin fruit.
Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. May want to talk to Antonia again.
Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you.
Alright. So I lost the dog guy, which is not cool, because I wanted to see what cool weapons we would be able to get. Apparently the answer is none. Yeah, I'll level this up to 25 and then start working on the other stats again. Can I upgrade anything? I know I can upgrade an arm part, perhaps.
Me a favor? For once, it's not difficult or dangerous. Just give this to Alidoro. I'd give it to him myself, but he's in the Barren Swamp now. He'll understand the significance of this gift. I know. Just do this for me, and I'll be grateful.
Four-fingered glove. A gift of gloves made by Eugenie for Alidoro. Uniquely, it only has 4 fingers. Eugenie vividly remembered the stalker who saved her from the workshop tower right before she starved to death. She prepared a thoughtful gift to thank him for his heartbreaking sacrifice. Interesting. Then what else did I get? I don't even know. So at least now I know where our Inu Ningen went. Our dog man. Oh, I didn't even talk to him.
I hear there is a new guest at the hotel, and that you had a little something to do with that. I just find saving people is its own reward. I certainly don't need the money. Even strangers, everyone deserves some help now and then. If we who live through times like this don't live the best lives we can, we dishonor the memories of all we have lost. Honoring the lost is why I do what I do. In a way, I envy the dead. They don't have to know what it's like to remember that they're gone. And here I go again. Blah, 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 and who cares? Now, let's get out there and save my... That is our city.
Does he not know what ergo is? That doesn't seem to make any sense. One would almost think that animating puppets with ergo, you should understand the significance of that, but I don't know. Things aren't adding up.
The Grand Covenant. You're not asking much, are you? Very well. Geppetto himself created it, and I... God help me, I made it work. It's in every puppet, a sort of conscience. And in theory, it should have prevented anything like the puppet frenzy ever happening. It's because we don't truly understand ergo. At least that's my view. Sometimes ergo-driven puppets gain what we call awakened egos. Individuality, more or less. Which is a dangerous thing if someone's not ready to handle it. Though that is rare. Or used to be. Hence, the Grand Covenant. Humanity's safety net. But it did not work. The puppet frenzy happened anyway. And I still don't know how. So, the King of Puppets, how did he get around the Covenant, I wonder? He used the ergo wavelengths, but what did he do to their consciences? However, it's a different story when a single puppet cracks the safety device of so many puppets. Does the Grand Covenant break when their ego awakens? Or did someone cause the frenzy after lifting the Grand Covenant? If it's the former, the King of Puppets is the culprit. If it's the latter, the King of Puppets is a means to an end. I am but a simple, brilliant genius and a man about town. I do not pretend to be otherwise. That is why I'm asking you to solve this. Everything depends on what you do now and your choices.
Alrighty.
I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
I need to get the acid one.
At the House of Bellini, even priceless things have a price.
Indomitable? Temporarily enhances guard performance. It doesn't really elaborate. Don't know what else to buy. Anyway, may as well just spend my monies. So I need one more Legion caliber, and then I'll be able to max this one out. Although, maybe I don't want to use this one. Pandemonium. Alright, anyway. Still don't know what I want to do with all that. Let's just go back to the Barren Swamp. I think I talked to everybody. I want to talk to Antonia again, as well as this dude. Okay.
People have no thanks for keeping.
I do kind of wish she said more throughout the story so far, or at least had like more repeated dialogue that expanded her like little base inventory. But anyway. You know what? I think fire might be good. Let's go ahead and go back to this swamp. So that's got the little glove icon on it. And Janjo? Oh, I need to talk to him again? Oh, probably because like the quest thing. But I don't want to do it. I kind of don't like that they put the icon there because that makes it seem as though it's like more mandatory. That I should do it. It just kind of breaks the illusion of choice a little bit.
Stalker, please.
Or should I make it and then just not give it? I don't know, because then if it's like the items in the inventory, it might be like an auto-complete type thing. So I might just leave it alone. And as they say, sometimes the strongest choices requires the greatest wills. Alright, let's go into our Miyazaki FromSoft style swamp. Puppets don't get free will. They have to pay for it, don't they? So we just came in from that way. Now we'll advance going this way.
This place is... Okay, there's no easy way to say this. It's a puppet graveyard. Humans call it an illegal dumping site. The city tried to stop it, but eventually had much bigger concerns. If the Grand Exhibition's horrific solution spread this far too, I think it's just too terrible to think about. Oh, why am I thinking about it?
Right, time to go into Midgar's outskirts here. This really is like Midgar. Oh, that's a big boy. He's got fire. Oh, that's a shovel boy, okay. Why didn't I dodge? I'm gonna die, huh? Fire Abrasive, Dark Moon, Moonstone of the Covenant, Star Fragments. It's an awful lot of Star Fragments. To be fair, I might have used all of them dealing with yesterday's boss. If I'd been summoning. I mean, that would have made it easier. Free will is $4.99 a month or free with ads. Oh no. Very generous with the summon system. Yeah, you can buy them too, right? I'm pretty confident you could. Oh, those costed the gold currency. Wait, was the dog glowing red? That's mildly terrifying. We're gonna get ganked. Not this time, bucko. Oh man, I noticed the barrel right before it exploded. Alright. What's that noise? Okay. It's a nice anti-frustration mechanic. You trying to say something about me last night being frustrated? Nah, I'm kidding. Alright. I should probably change my equipment a little bit, maybe. What do I need? Fire resistance. So this doesn't really seem to work against that. Overheat. I definitely want to put this one on. Go. Oh well. We'll just deal with it. I should upgrade capacity, I suppose. Why did it look like it shot me from behind? I don't think I've ever even used a saw blade yet. Huh. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best, but not bad. Should I jump down there, or would that be a bad time? There's bear traps! Just gotta keep schmoving. I'm in. Okay, that's not an exploding barrel. I was like, if they can shoot that, that would not be good for me. Alright. Free will is free if you use Firefox and uBlock Origin. I don't think this is worth... I wonder if my corruption goes up faster for having rolled in it. Okay, no. No Elden Ring style mechanics. That's fun. Oh no, we got a mad Pierrot. How much shall I do? Let's upgrade this. I mean, what's not upgrade? What's the word? Restore? Repair. I don't want to go too far forward because I don't know if there's other stuff back there. Damn. I was wondering if that would hit me on the way back. I'm gonna regret this. Or not. Oh, that's silly. I hit the tree. I got shot. This is too risky. I need to get closer. Alright, I screwed that all up. That wasn't the worst. Mini bosses become normal enemy time? Alright. I do kind of like it when games do that. I know other people feel like they don't like it because it cheapens the enemies or something like that. They feel like, I don't know, they just don't like the novelty. I was kind of hoping this dude wouldn't respawn, to be honest. Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected. Okay. Just need to be aggressive. Be aggressive. It's very, very tempting. You know what? Screw it. I've only got like 2,000 down there. Well, it was too tempting. I only lost like 500, or maybe that's because I already had a small amount of currency on my person. That timing is weird. I did that way too early. Now I'm doing a lot worse. That doesn't look lethal. Oh, no, come on, man. Not the barrel. Kind of wish that I almost had the puppet string on right now. Just to explode these barrels a bit more easily. What is going on? Okay. It's the second time it's made that weird noise when I've come over this way. Avoid the bear traps. Alright. Round 2, literal electric boogaloo. So maybe I should just expect a Pyro every time there is a gigantic ball of rolling fire. Remember when you said that there was dog escalation? I do not. Oh, he can bring it back quickly. Oh, I got lucky with that. Oh my god. I was out of stamina there. Too greedy. That was too early. And then that was just not good. Oh, did I break his arm? No. I was too slow. I don't know what that does. Oh god, that was really lucky. I whiffed it. Alright, Legion Caliber. Oh, sweet. Okay, brilliant. Second time's the charm. My man's got a lot of swords in him. Had a lot of swords in him. Alright, let's go ahead and repair. Overheat goes down faster if you dodge and roll around? That's awesome, thanks. Advanced weapons go kind of hard if you pump it early. Clowned on Fuoco earlier today. What are advanced weapons again? Is that like electricity and stuff? I don't know. I only know motivity. I was gonna say, I don't like how open this area is, but then I figured that's probably where you're supposed to have fought the clown. Damn it. They got me good. Wait. Okay. Oh, it's one of those dudes. I know how to deal with these guys now. Although he's darker. It's like more oil covered and therefore stronger. I'm really glad the bridge didn't break on me because I just totally tunnel visioned on our boy right there. Oh no, we got one of the deconstructor bots. Elemental ones are advanced? Okay. Elemental stuff, bootleg to nitrous? Okay, sweet. You wonder how the scaling maths out for advanced compared to strength dex because it felt really bad at first. Yeah, it's... I wouldn't be surprised if eventually... once you have enough stats, things felt better for split damage archetypes. But it seems like you might need a lot of investment to get there first. And right now, me doubling up on both motivity and the other thing has kind of worked out because I've got this weapon as my backup. Alright. Time to go upstairs then. Got an angry boy up there. How funny would this be if it, like, just broke? Close enough. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I like the viscerals. Oh, I thought another one just tripped down because his body broke in half. I like the visceral style attacks because they seem to help pump up that last meter a bit more. Okay. Don't even remember just half of what I picked up. I think I got shot over some ergo. Anyway. The funny thing is, I looked up and saw the dude, but he didn't seem aggro, unless there was a second dude that I hadn't noticed. Oh, yep, there's the second dude that I had not noticed. Bruh, there's a lot of dudes up here, holy crap. I'm running ragged. You say it's not as bad as Bloodborne in terms of making an advanced build come online. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat that, honestly, in terms of it being bad. What does this button do? Okay, I thought that looked like a door that could be opened. Sweet. Alright, so before going up the ladder, I'm definitely going to go back and heal up. May as well climb the tower and then go that way. Okay. You said the blade and the handle system really alleviates a lot of early game woes. I could believe that, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what type of advanced weapon were you using, or are you using?
Whatever choice you make.
Hopefully this is enough to level us up. Actually, and I'm gonna go with it regardless. Ooh, baby. That's perfect. Yeah, because I felt like the 4 points worth of an upgrade is significant enough to warrant the 1 level up. So this one might take 2 levels up. They seem pretty proportional, I think. Maybe this one is slightly worse. Anyway, okay. I'm not sure if I want to upgrade this to max, to be honest. Charge for a more powerful attack. Screw it. What do I do? Triangle? Square? I was way too late on that one. How do I... Wait, what? So I think I need to do the triangle option, but it didn't look like I did on the thing. On the little, preview. Alright, hold on. It's too early. That's not it. What am I supposed to do? Hold on. While performing a guard counter charge for a more powerful attack, but I was pressing R2. What am I supposed to charge? So you walk up, press L2, and then maybe I just press it again. You release L2 and then press it again. Oh, okay. It's a little unintuitive. Okay, that's kind of cool, though. That I was about to say that doesn't require a lot of Aegis. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, it does. That's almost like half my bar. I mean, if it staggers that well. Okay. It's a common question people have. Yeah. I'm a little surprised they didn't at least update the tooltip for that then, to say like what you need to press to do it. I mean, on one hand, it does make sense that it'd be the L2 button, but with the tier 2 upgrade requiring one to press the triangle button, that makes it a little, confusing, I suppose.
At the House of Living.
Cool. What did he have again?
No matter what they're serving her,
Just upgrade materials. I do like how much, or how charged it shows the gold tree coinage thing is on the travel menu. That's quite nice quality of life feature. Teen Set's been using the not nitrous handle blade, and you've also got the fire dagger blade. Okay, so kind of like what I had going on, but slightly different. Scalise says, Arcane almost requires online chalice dungeons. A lot of like the really best builds feel that way. It's gated behind PS Plus, which you're not a fan of. Advanced and Arcane are similar in that they both work best with foreknowledge, so you can plan things. Makes sense. And thanks for clarifying that for me. With the mechanic. So I wonder if that weird sound... I mean, this doesn't seem like it'd be the right spot, but... Anyway. I started watching Soso no Furen, and this kind of tower reminds me of the tower that showed up in that show. Oh, he's different. He looks like a knight. Like a legitimate knight. Oh, this is super cool. Oh, no. Oh, he's the captain dude. You think I care about you with your broken weapon? Oh. Come on. Take back what I said about him looking like a knight. Napoleon looking like dude. Recharged amulet. Right. This amulet was able to purify pulse cells and increase recovery and was considered an innovation even in the workshop. There were soon many derivatives of this amulet. Restores HP continuously. I wonder how effective this is. You know what? That's really not bad. I mean, yeah. Not much else to say about that. I'm going to put the stamina one on, especially like for my build, but I might consider swapping every once in a while to save on my pulse cell usage. Okay. Teen Sith's got a couple levels into technique, but you haven't decided if you want to invest in an advanced crank and the glaive handle yet. Oh, you got the glaive as well? I mean, very obviously, I'm a big fan of the glaive handle, just because I feel like the charged R2 is so good. And I'm glad in some ways that last boss was kicking my ass so much, because it did force me to learn how to use Ludwig's Holy Blade a bit better.
The terms of the bargain almost intolerable. Well, I don't think I care about this hotel temple anyway. But there are limits.
Aw. Hey, buddy, you gonna tell us something?
How do you do? It's quite odd that we should meet in a place like this. Oh, don't pretend surprised that I got here before you. After all, I can elude the darkest monsters, the loftiest beings. In fairness, I do benefit from your prowess as well. I shall tell you something since we're nearly peers. They say a terrible monster lives on the cliff at the end of the swamp. It behaves like a crow, gathering shiny things. I have absconded with treasures from its lair, rare parts and weapons worthy of a hero. Now catch your interest? If you're hunting ergo monsters, you might put that friendly tip to use. You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy prey. Show that swamp monster what you're capable of.
His voice actor sounds like a cross between Blythe and Alexander. Oh, that's the shovel dude. I'm like, what is stomping?
You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy prey. Show that swamp monster what you're capable of.
Gonna check his shop before giving him Eugenia's item. So what did we get? Oh, that looks cool. Reborn Champions Ergo. Frozen Feast. Looks like the Fume Knight Sword. Liberate. Instantly release your weapon. Increases attack speed temporarily. Sounds cool. Single slash. Gather your strength for big forward slash. An Ergo Crystal Sword made by an alchemist. The untreated blade chips away with each impact, but when it stabilizes, it restores itself as if it can turn back time. The crystal that kept falling off the sword, no matter how much the alchemist worked at it, was miraculously restored. It was as if it had been biding its time. Very curious to see how that works. Arm of God. Well, this thing was kicking my ass, huh? Temporarily increases physical damage upon a successful attack. Ooh, that is very, very tempting. Oh, man. So this, I mean, just based off the quick description, it sounds like it'd be phenomenal with that dagger that can crit for like 30% rate. The alchemist that had found the Arm of God tried to gauge its potential power using puppets. The Arm of God was certainly strong, but required massive power to sustain. Man, that's a rough call between these. So with all Legion Arms ability tier +1, I wonder if this would upgrade what I have to a tier 4 style Aegis. But who really knows? Okay. Oh, yeah. So what I was saying with... Oh, never mind. I'll talk about that once I hear the rest of his dialogue.
What's this? A gift for a rescuer. From a technician girl. I don't remember. I've saved so many of the common people. Anyway, thank her, I suppose. Oh dear. These gloves are a mess. They don't even fit. Is this a practical joke? My God, I never did like that girl. She's just like him. Never mind. I thought you had better taste than this. How disappointing. Get these rags out of my sight.
He's an imposter then, huh? Oops.
You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy.
Man. Man. It increases the scaling level of the arms. Could you elaborate? I'm not sure what that means. Hey, Elden enthusiast. Amogus indeed. So let's go to the hotel and talk to our girl. Yeah, I might look up the Crystal Blades moveset. I mean, I don't necessarily think I'd switch to it, but the other amulet part, I think is... I might want that. Which, I mean, might be a little bit silly because I'm just using extremely large weapons which have very slow wind-up times, but that's not Eugenie at all. Scowleasy says, the Triumvirate Amulet doesn't increase the upgrade level of Legion Arms, but increases the scaling values by one letter grade each. Oh, so motivity, technique, and advance. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I would not have understood that.
Hey, about my request last time. Did you give Alidoro the gloves? Phew. Even the Union's advancement test didn't make me this nervous. Alright, I'm ready. Tell me the truth. Did the gloves make Alidoro happy?
Well, since I think he's Amogus, I'm going to tell her the truth. And she also asked it.
What? His fingers are fine? That can't be right. And no, I'm not being precious about my work. When the workshop tower collapsed, the Hound lost a finger saving me. Something to puzzle over. In any case, thanks for doing your part.
Maybe it was a mistake letting him into the workshop. I goofed.
To talk about Alidoro? I know I sound obsessed, but when the workshop tower collapsed, he saved me. We could have starved to death trapped under the rubble. If it wasn't for Alidoro's sacrifice back then, I don't want to think about it. And yet I can't forget it. That's why it's so puzzling. It's not like his finger could grow back. Could you find out more about Alidoro for me? If I called it surveillance, would that be too cruel? In any case, we need to watch out. You be careful too. I know my way around a weapon.
Okay. Yeah, that's some troubling stuff. Alright, I'm going to quickly look up a video on, what was it, the frozen something weapon movesets? Before I talk to Alidoro again, at the least. So, I will quickly AFK here as we load in. Alright, I've got a video loaded, but I will be right back to watch that. So let me do this. And then this is the kind of noob trap setup killer. If we try to come this way, the boulder comes crashing through. And then you just fight a bunch of Cabra demons, a bunch of Taurus demons, and so having another recycled... Why is that back now? Well... You got by the oldest one in the book. Venom says, when you started this playthrough, you mentioned how obvious the ball rolling trap was, and I thought he's going to fall for it on a second trip through the asylum. I figured he probably didn't have a lot of hit. Alright, so... Nope. Drop my controller and everything. So yeah, that doesn't look too crazy good to me. Not like anything substantially different than what I've currently got, so I'm going to get that other amulet and maybe equip that depending on weight constraints and all that nonsense.
You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy prey. Show that swamp monster what you're capable of. You're a worthy hunter.
Ability tier +1. Yeah, that is definitely just misleading. I was going to say distracting. So I'll just keep that. I'll keep my options open for now, but I'm going to get the Arm of God. That's a tough choice, huh? Well, if I'm going to be slightly heavy, I may as well be slightly heavy. You know what, that doesn't even seem to make a difference. Okay. I'll just, roll with it. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Hey, Global Sequence, welcome back to the stream. Only look at the moveset to avoid spoilers? That's what I did. I just typed in the name of it, and then moveset. Appreciate that, though. Does everybody's voice have an echo in Lies of P? No, I think this is my fault. I keep forgetting to go back to my stream settings and like fix that. Because I think the issue is if I record it, it needs to go through like the first channel of audio so that way you guys can hear the game. But I need to also put my voice in the first channel of audio so you can hear my voice based off the YouTube things. So I can't seem to like multi-track to take off my voice unless I put it into like track 3. And then to have purely the game audio, I would need to have that into track 2 or, you know, reverse 2. I could have the game's audio in 3 and my audio in 2. So yeah, I'll need to figure out a better system for setting this up. But most people haven't said anything so far, so hopefully it's not that bad, I would hope. I heard it, but I didn't look behind myself. What was that? Although, if it's really bad for the enemy audio, let me know. Hey Captini, welcome back. You were watching that? Watching what? The moveset, or... Yeah, that leap attack is phenomenal. This really does look like Midgar. So it looks like we're in the swampier area. Big old cage. I can only imagine a bear's gonna pop out of it or something. Something worse, a rune bear. Balliste. What is this? Smoldering lake? I wonder if this can shred through these. The answer is yes. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, friendly fire's on. This is a little nerve-wracking. Let me go over here for a second. Okay. Oh, the DS1 video is echoing? So is... I could test that. I might be able to adjust that. So is the game audio echoing for you guys, or is it just the Dark Souls 1 stuff? Because that one I think could be the way that I have it set up and probably is easily fixable. Okay, just Dark Souls? I was wondering if that was going to hit me. Not exactly worth it. I can come back after I deal with that dude, right? That's a rhetorical question. Well, Thought he was gonna die. Okay. This sounds fine? Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna run past all these dudes if I can. And regret it, I'm sure. To the old nightmare of Mensa strats. So we've got some explodey barrels. Damn it. Okay. Can't wait to get shot in the face again. Not necessarily trying to destroy this yet, although maybe I should. Okay. Yeah. So my voice should not echo. It should just be the game audio, if anything. Let me look at this real quick. I might be able to fix it after all. Actually, I wonder if I could do this. Hold on, let me try this. How does this sound for you guys right now? Does it sound normal? Hold on. Let me make a lot of noise. I guess it doesn't actually like get electric until I hit something with it. Anyway. Live puppets, axe blade, and handle. I whistled. Oh, so that's their like little goofy looking weapon. Endure, what was the other one? Killer attack. The blade of a bulky axe made from discarded puppet arms. Each arm is fixed in place with wire, and the end result is decidedly grotesque. I'll show those hunks of scrap metal what true fear looks like. The nightmarish axe that the stalkers created caused even puppets to scream. It's an axe handle that a stalker made using the frame of an industrial puppet. It is said to have been decorated with the arm of the first puppet hunted. A fierce grudge can sometimes give birth to horrifying creations. The twitching arm's axe was a sight to behold. Oh, this is a big boy. I take back, that is not the weapon I thought. I thought it was like the farmer weapon dudes. Oh my god. This is a beast of a weapon. Alright, this is kind of goofy. Alright, Ask next, you have a good night. You're going to be heading to bed. It's literally only 2 swings worth of an attack that I can get off. Alright, so I guess that's that with this. Now I can explore with impunity. Which the ironic thing is I probably already did. Minus the impunity part. No, okay. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get that weapon that the iRobot is using right over there. So that dude is in the swamp. I don't like that. Oh no. Speaking of iRobots, have you guys seen that new Apple device? It's kind of like Google Glass, but Apple, and they're kind of just like goggles, I guess. I've seen like 2 videos in the past like day and a half or whatnot. I'm like, what the hell is this? It must have like just released, I guess. There's some dude driving on the freeway, operating essentially like a computer that exists within his goggles, well, in a self-driving Tesla, and then the cops pulled him over. You saw that? What a wild timeline we live in. No, this is the beautiful thing, Stella. You don't need to carry it around because you wear it on your eyes. Oh, this dude's head's backwards. Why didn't I... Why couldn't I block is my question. Not why didn't I? Oh, I shouldn't have tried to heal right then. Alright, so anyway, I'm just gonna go back and heal after I explore this a little bit more. Because I'm all out of my stuff. And if that thing's gone permanently, that'd be great. I wonder if there's treasure in this. There might be, because we've got a robot in there. Another sharp pipe. Maybe I'll use one of those someday. Stella already wears glasses. Yeah, it does look pretty bulky. And then the other post that I saw was like a meme post of like, 2 people enjoying their dinner together in peace and quiet, not looking with like nobody on their cell phone and whatnot. Because it's technically true, but... Well, this will help me teleport to the place. Oh god. YOLO. I did not YOLO. You hate wearables unless it's a deck slinger or a ripcord for a Beyblade? What is a deck slinger? I'm assuming the ripcord is the thing which makes the top spin. Stella says seems to be a bit of danger to having your glasses splitting stuff that's not physically in front of you in your face. Are you talking about the Apple ones or just like literal glasses? So that's where that thing came from. I think I was looking at chat originally anyway the first time I came through here, so I totally missed how that had happened. Thought I'd just walked past an enemy. Sweet. I almost stepped on the bear trap, but I swerved at the last second. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck Slinger for your arm? Oh, like the... Oh, okay, you like literally meant the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. I thought it was like a Beyblade thing. Oh, you're talking about it? Okay. No artillery to worry about now. Alright, don't do the charge up. Got it. Stella's talking about smart glasses doing the augmented reality thing. Okay. Scally's choosing to not care about VR/AR until they make dual discs a reality. Is that the Yu-Gi-Oh thing? I didn't ever really watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey Stella, how much do you know about Yu-Gi-Oh? You remember bits and pieces? I mean, it's a really important time in Korean history. Hey Chadwick, how's it going? What you been missing? Oh goodness. We are going through the FromSoft swamp. Oh, damn it. I was literally right. All that effort. Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Oh, maybe this dude is making that noise the entire time. Okay. So, I'm playing a little bit of a joke on Stella here. I've mentioned this before on one of the streams, like way back in the past. I don't remember when exactly. I think, but the term Yu-Gi-Oh sounds almost identical to Yuk-E-O in Korean, with Yuk meaning 6. Hold on, I'll type it in the chat. Yuk meaning 6, E meaning 2, and O meaning 5. And the reason why that's significant is Yuk-E-O is June 25th, the start of the Korean War. So I had a Korean Sunsing Neem, which means teacher, who told us the story of, like, she was talking to her nephew and asking, like, what he was getting interested in recently, and he's like, oh, I've been really getting interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! And she's like, oh, wow, I can't believe my little nephew is that interested in history. I'm really impressed. Completely not knowing that the child saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Was not saying Yukio. Sounds weird to say it that way. Anyway, and I guess I should have prefaced that, like, her nephew is probably, like, in elementary school or something like that. So she believed he was getting into the Korean War when he was doing the most stereotypical elementary schooler thing of essentially getting into Pokemon, you know? So Chadwick says TTS made you see Yu-Gi-Oh! For the nonsense. It is. Are you saying talk to speech? That's the only way I know TTS. It does sound the same, yeah. The shadow games had to be invented for Western audiences because in Japan the duels just kill people. Eldon says, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun if you like doing a bunch of bullcrap on your first turn and having your opponent basically sock you back with OP cards. Yeah, I've played Magic the Gathering. It's like vintage, apparently. Where you want to win on turn 0 before the game begins. Okay. Let's go talk to what might be a puppet NPC?
So they do exist. are the puppets like me not bound by the Grand Covenant? I thought I was forever alone. Without the Covenant, mankind hates me. Monsters, humans, puppets, they all hate me. But I want to be friends with humans. If I learn how to feel, would that be possible? If you tell me how, I'll return the favor. I want to learn how to feel.
That is some like Buddhist crap as hell, where there was this one dude who tried to visit an ascetic monk in a cave like on a mountainside. I'm trying to remember what he actually asked the monk. Anyway, I'll go through this dialogue, maybe it'll come to me.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
Teach how to clap and I'll be back? Okay.
Clapping is the mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive. Thanks. Hello, my only friend.
Alright, I was wondering if there'd be something for every gesture. Apparently not. So let's go ahead and talk to the Stargazer, or repair it rather. Whatever. Okay. The fact that that's not how you say 25 in Korean makes that funnier. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So Yuk-E-O, it's not like... It's kind of like how we say 9/11, except it'd be like 911. Well, that's not fair because 911 kind of means something completely different in that context. But yeah, I see what you mean there. It's not like Ishipo. TTS is like a 40k fan show. It uses Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels in a very funny way, and they're just transcriptions of gameplay. Oh god. Elden says, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about to come out with a literal Dark Souls archetype Ashened. It's not even subtle. They look cool. I should check out the card art. I'll pass. The dragon card looks like a mashup of Midir and Dragon God. Okay. Two Hit says, it's kind of like how they took the fighting game player 801 Strider took on a different meaning to the Japanese players. I have no idea what we're talking about there. Alright, should I go back to the hotel? No, I think I'll just chill for now. So I don't know how to surveil on... What's his face? Oh, okay, that's not a real boss fight. We fought one of those things before. That's the boss. I wonder if I could cheese them. I'm scared. Why did that hit so hard? Stabilized alchemical booster. Oh, he can knock down my trees. Okay, that can hurt it. Noted. Uh-oh. Where's the butterfly? Where's the pigeon? It's probably up there. Trying to break all the boxes, obviously. It lived. Oh, I didn't even hear the first shot. Balance crank? Okay. So the purple ones seem to give me cranks of some sort. So I might want to go that way. Alright, so that was not worth. Whew, okay. Looks like we're in a safe spot. Oh, the fighting game player Ya-O-E? Why would they call it O? That's weird. Took on a different meaning to the Japanese player. Okay. Captini says, you don't know anything about Yugi, but memes are fire. You even made a necklace from Pot of Greed and blue eye gold-plated ingots for your brothers, and they know even less. Stella says, most of her limited Korean was upkept from watching dramas, and it was way better back in that phase of your life. You dropped off watching them, and it's extremely rusty now. I feel that. I kind of had to watch a couple dramas when I was learning Korean, which it was not a good time. Be honest. You remembered the Latin you took in high school better? I could kind of believe that, because I mean you still have to deal with like a lot of Latin roots, I'm assuming, as opposed to, you know, the Korean that we all use in our everyday life. Fancy Vanini collection. Cool. Schmancy. Aw. I was hoping I'd be able to, like, walk on that. And I screwed it up. Okay. Konami refused to ban an OP card for a while because it was the ace of the anime protagonist at the time, until the world champion first turn killed a literal kid with it live on stream. It's way more fun to dyslexically put literal in a different part of that sentence. Modern English is half romance. Thanks, Battle of Hastings. Chadwick says, as a Detroitist, Korean is very important for your day-to-day business proceedings. Very important. 미안합니다. When I was first learning Korean, they tried to show videos of like other people learning Korean and where they were on their Korean journeys. And so it was just like this really poorly crafted video of like a class of students doing like rough sketches of things. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that butterfly. That pigeon's getting away. I'm gonna get shot for it. How did that break? Damn it. And, one of the dudes on that video had, like, one of the most thick southern accents I've ever heard. So he's trying to speak Korean with one of the thickest southern accents you've ever heard. They have taken over the post. Beware of the rocks when entering the ravine. So anyway, this dude gets up and he's leaving and he's like, Anyong he K-ship show. And it's just the absurdity of it is just hilarious. So maybe I can't even get in there, at least not yet. Let me in! Let me in! Alright. So I noticed there's like that little bridge that way. But I don't know how to get over there. That's the cave I came from. That butterfly is bait, better served to get once I've cleared out this area. I don't think these will have treasure, but you know, just to be safe. Huh. Get sniped, puppet of the future. It broke the tree. It cheated. My chi strat. My Solaire strat. And for anybody who doesn't know what I mean when I say my Solaire strat, I'm talking about how Solaire is allegedly the sandworm of Karthus, and how you can just use the ballista to kill it. Experiment report of order test subject 890. Stella says, pretty much the Latin background is probably why the word order and all the verb endings when you regularly study Korean wasn't a problem. Okay. Is the particles that got you? Understandable. Chadwick says, best you ever heard out of a guy was, Harry Gator, go save us. But you think it was the best he could do instead of arigato gozaimasu? It's a lot better than actually trying to fight it. Though you think the machines of the future are a little less troublesome than Solaire. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so name test subject 890. Status report. The most successful case from the prototype elixir injection experiments. 3 patients suffering from the petrification disease who got the elixir injection at the same time died. Right up until their deaths, they experienced painful necrosis and skin ruptures, seizures and convulsions, and crystalline metastasis throughout the body. Ultimately, they became mutations known as carcasses. Number 890 was able to suppress neutralization side effects and has been stable for 56 hours so far. Just the dissociative amnesia, seizures, aggressive urges, and hallucinations found in typical petrification disease victims. Personal opinion. I confirm that the Order's proposal to take a stalker with verified physical abilities as a sample is very effective. The sample extracted from subject number 890 is estimated to help the elixir development in the next step. Sister Adriana, who will receive the next baptism, is expected to be able to fulfill the Order's wishes. Wake up, evolve, ascend. We, the Reborners, will prepare for the birth of God. She got by an apple. Reborners. Okay. Adriana and Ariana are different? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, so this is where we get that thing from. I was wondering if it could shoot me in here. Which... Who is that? I don't think I've met. But I have his costume. Which one was this one? He's got the bone saw too. Owl Doctor. Okay. I decided to give them repose when they were still human. This was his last vow before he lost his ego as a doctor. So then who the hell is this guy? And we got his set from the second Trinity room, so... An alchemist or part of, like, the super secret society? I don't know. Oh, Adriana and Adelina are different. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Remember how I said I'm bad at names? Thank you.
Ah, this must be quite an urgent patient to seek out my humble abode. You are still breathing. I must treat you quickly. Grant cannot have any more live patients. Trust me, it's better this way. 'Tis far nobler to die as a human.
Oh, man. He saluted me.
And if you're not alive, then you must be dead. That's just logic.
He's stuck. I'm stuck on the wall.
Don't recall.
Alright, so we got the Owl Doctor's mask, which says, "The mask worn by the Owl Doctor. It is the mask of one who had a name up until his final moments, but he was forgotten in the end. The alchemist's merciless experiments pushed him to his limit. In his pain, he denied reality and escaped into delusion." So let's check out this note. I am not number 890. Name, precious, forgotten. This was the doctor? Anyway. I'm just going to run to the next area just to see what's around the corner, essentially, and then I might go back and restore all my flasks and whatnot. Alright, so this doesn't lead anywhere else? Okay. Everything he listed other than the petrification is the side effect of a seizure? Yeah. Are you imagining things, or is P's hair deflated? It does look a little bit different, but I think that might be because of like all the other stuff. I don't know. It will deflate sometimes if you have straight hair, yeah. Captini says, you wish that some Dark Souls-like games would have weapon upgrades in the fashion of Vagrant Story instead of materials. So, in my mind, I always confuse Vagrant Story and Vandal Hearts because I, like, rented them at around the same time, but, like, my mom got on a weird tangent because, like, killing the enemies in one of the games, like, blood would spurt out of them, and then she, like, made me take it back. And I didn't get to play it again. So I forget which game is which, and it's been so long ago I don't really remember anything about those games. And I'm still pretty bitter about it because, like, I've played plenty of other violent games with lots of blood in them at that point, so I was just very confused. Like, why that was the game that she got up in arms about. I imagine it must have been, like, something she saw on, like, the news, or, like, you know, something along those lines, and she felt guilty about. I don't know. Maybe my grandma had something to do with it. Who knows? When you use weapons in a Vagrant Story, certain type of enemies' parts gain power against that type of enemy, and then you can break items into parts and combine that with others. Yeah, that's been something that I've wanted for a very long time in, like, FPS games, for, like, depending on how you interact with the enemies, they will kind of react in kind. And so I think there's a little bit of that in kind of... Do I have enough to level up? I have enough to level up. What am I doing? I'm struggling. Okay. It doesn't exactly work out, but in some ways I like how in Destiny 2, certain enemies don't have the traditional crit shot, having it be located on the head. So I thought the Vex were really cool, but I always wanted one of the enemy, like Vex-type enemies, to break open or split into two if you shot it in the crit spot, and then, like, you need to use different strategies to kill the other half of the enemy that would come out, kind of like Yin Yang from Final Fantasy, or like Lost Number, where you need magic versus physical, or special versus primary. Anyway.
Whatever choice you make,
Capacity. I think I'm just gonna stick with this. Yeah, my primary weapon isn't even leveling up at all. No matter which one I choose. But the Ludwig Holy Blade keeps leveling up. I probably need to actually upgrade those weapons. Let's just go with the 25 like I originally said. Okay. Let's go into the tree area and pluck our golden coin fruits. I still don't know the maximum. Maybe it's like 100. But it broke over there. Anyway. Oh, right. So, this dude?
No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty, the very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel Crop. How may I be of service?
Wrong butler.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance. Master Vanini's collection box. You are indeed full of surprises, sir. Patrons of prestige can always count on seeing a bit more than the average customer. I am talking about you, sir. Shall we pay a visit to the House of Vanini's private preserve? At the House of Vanini.
Alright, so let's see what we get. Destruction Grindstone. Temporarily increases weapon stagger attack. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Oh man, there's a lot. Satisfaction Grindstone. Temporarily increases weapon critical rate. Piston, rock, drill, handle, and blade. Arc fiber reinforced liners. Blue Guardianship Amulet increases max amount of HP, stamina, and Legion. Oh, that's advance +4. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be spending a lot of money right now. I wonder if I could sell the Stargazers. I don't think I could before. Not Stargazers, but the Star Fragments, whatever they're called. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So where's the Ergo? Elden asks, didn't this game reference an in-real-life alchemist at the beginning, Valentinius, aka Basil Valentine? If so, I don't remember. Man, now all this stuff's starting to get really cool. I should have read that, huh? Okay. Grind increases critical hit chance temporarily. Oh, so this thing can crit too. And Furious Forward Stab. Crit rate is 30. Pistol, rock, drill handle, and blade. Oh, there's a Fable charge stat. I didn't even notice. So this is a strength weapon, and it's a pole. Right, so a rock drill blade made by Vanini Company. The tip is coated with an alloy that makes destroying even rock easy. Ergo mining has been the central interest of Kratz technicians for decades. No matter how much they mined with their various tools, the ore never ran dry. Okay. A rock drill handle made by Vanini Company. When the trigger is pulled, the piston joint vibrates the blade and increases its destructive power. The workers who suffered pain from the rock drill's strong recoil complained. In the end, this led to the Ergo mine worksite being occupied by miner puppets. Sucks to suck. Complain about your job, get replaced. So I'm gonna buy both of those. Grindstones, as well as the amulets. The girl from the Monad family felt the puppet's pain and it made her sad. She made a special amulet to help the dying puppet recover. So I wonder if that's a reference to Sophia, but then we have M for Monad. That might also be related to the M on our portraits crest, I think. It was an M? Or there's something else. Change is the start of progress. Puppets are no exception, as they must possess a variety of means at their disposal to respond to variables. It's kind of like wordy there. Alright, let's equip stuff. So it's only 2 more. I'm gonna be slightly heavy. I may as well be slightly heavy, right? Dang it. That thing is super shock resistant. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. It's a lot of shock cartridge. It made to order items specific to Lada, the Puppet Parts Workshop. While changing the design, they added the ability to assemble individual additives. Not a lot of info with that. That's what I get for being slightly heavy. Sweet. Can I see my actual stats with that? No, not exactly. Oh, so this is even more HP than I had. That's crazy. Okay. How far did I get when you were AFK? So I've gone into the spot with the 2 gigantic puppets of the future, but I haven't fought them yet. Just got a new weapon and went back to like level everything up. Or not level everything up, just once, but let's see how this works. Alright, so that's kind of slow. That does a lot of damage though, I think. Or maybe there's just 3 hits. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Doesn't monad have to do with oneness or the first cause? You forgot. Oh, you know what? Maybe. It might have to do with Gnosticism. That does kind of ring a bell now that you mention it. The P hair is flat now? You never noticed that happening? Okay. It did deflate, alright. Yeah, there was a cutscene earlier with the hair increasing in length. Like we became more of a real boy, but I don't know if it's changed more as we've progressed a bit further in the story there. Actually, I'm curious to put this weapon's head onto the other dagger's handle.
I know my way.
I don't know if I even messed with that. I should probably test that out. All right, what am I looking for? It's got to be a small one, right? Just to see how this works. I forgot to hit square. I always do that. Okay.
I know my way around.
The dev saw all the people talk about Gnostic theories and lore videos and ran with it. I'm sure. $4.95 for that versus... Wow. It's pretty strong. It's not too bad of a running attack there. Alright, anyway, I just kind of wanted to see how that would work. Oh yeah, I at the very least I read this. Maybe I didn't mess around with it too much. This is a spear? Oh, that's really cool. Holy crap. Huh. So that looks like each hit triggers my amulet thing. So that's goes up to 4. So 1, 2 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'll wait for it to wear off and then show that off again. $546 with just 1 R2. That's pretty insane. I wonder how much of that is due to the amulet specifically. 546 versus 510, so that didn't seem that significant. 457. 518. Bro, maybe that amulet's garbage. 502. 474. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go with maybe this amulet is not that great. $558. That's only like 10% more. 553. I'm gonna try the other Fable amulet thing. $608. That might be like a lucky hit. 578. So that's 2 hits reliably better than the last one. Man, I got the wrong thing. And now I'm wearing all this extra heavy equipment. Not really. It's okay. Okay. Alright, Elden, you have a good night, and I will not promise to not lie. Knife blade with the crit fable and crit grindstone on that handle is insane. Yeah, I was honestly considering like messing around with that a bit more. Whew. This thing is kind of tempting to use though. Oh, it's a pure technique weapon, and it's still doing that much damage? It's so awkward that it's called a spear when it's pretty clearly a greatsword. Or maybe I should say that backwards. It's awkward that it's a greatsword when it's called a spear. I'm curious how the handle works with my saw blade. So I'm going to, you know, switch things around. It's kind of hard to tell what's what. Okay. Did that just one shot break it? Oh, this is extremely slow otherwise. You don't think that drill's gonna pierce the heavens? Oh, so that's the blade charge up. Oh, that makes sense, because it charges it up to 1 versus 4. So maybe this will stack a bit better. So I did what, 726, I think it said? 748. 686. $676, but I got hit. 814. So maybe this is more comparable. 800. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with this handle for a little bit, just to see. I'm probably too heavy with this equipment. Yeah. So, I guess I'm gonna remove that. No, I'm still too heavy. Anyway, sorry for taking up so much time just screwing around with weapons. Barren Swamp. Number 2. It is pretty neat, though, to get a new weapon and just be able to work with it on the fly. Obviously, that's not always the case with, like, the weapon blades. Or tips, whatever you want to call them. Oh, lordy, coming. Can't believe I didn't hit any of those bear traps right there. This is the real pizza cutter right here. Ow. Just funny to interpret me calling the pizza cutter being hit by the gigantic ballista bolt. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, these are the fast ones. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is locked. Got the carcass brain sucker type sound going off. I forgot to switch to the grindstone for the stagger one. Oh my god, the oh, I couldn't use the stagger on this blade. Fire canister. Alright, we made the jump. This might be bad. Okay. Nope, that was bad. So maybe I should have, like, hit circle? Stupid weapon. You made me look bad. Stella says, you assume there's different endings. Am I going to do a save state or go for different ones, or will I just look at the others up? You know, that's a really good question. I think some of it might depend on when I finish this game. Because if this playthrough takes me up until, you know, February 29th or whatnot, then I'll probably look things up later. But if I have enough time, I might just play it off stream to see them for myself. It just depends on, like, how different they are, if they are different at all. Okay. Two Hit was saying, a lot of people were calling this area Blight Town, but the scaffolding reminds you more of the gutter. I think for most people, they don't really differentiate Blight Town from the gutter. Oh, that was a 3? So even the normal R1 is pretty interesting. Not R1, the normal R2. That just hit me from the back. It's annoying me. I didn't realize it was a projectile spitter for some reason. I thought it would, like, try to come up and melee me. I guess it being a projectile user is better in terms of, like, making the encounter a bit more challenging. Looks like a death pit. Okay. Hey Boris, welcome in. Oh no, you've been here. Stupid weapon, you made me look bad. You're for sure rewatching Courage the Cowardly Dog now? Why are you being naughty? That's terrible. I apologize. Naughty. Just gonna break. Oh man, that is so slow though. Like I say, it's always easier to work up than down. Oh, hell yeah, okay. A little bit surprised that this is right here. I may as well rest. Okay. Yeah, projectiles definitely force the point more. If this is Dark Souls, there's a return the slab joke in there? Standing on fire, bad. This place really is giving me Irithyll dungeon style vibes. Oh, damn. And Catacombs of Carthus, I guess? Oh. I wonder if their spread is a little bit randomized. I don't think so, but it'd be really funny if it was. Seems nerve-wracking. Is this a hint? How did that even happen? Yeah, I don't know if I can make that. Okay, so there might be a safe spot right there on the left. I don't like this at all. Oh, I don't need to like it. I just need to have it work. I'm glad that enemy was there, because I don't think I would have noticed that there were multiple things. Where does that come from? So, okay, just follows down that way. Oh, it's pretty quick. Please no. Okay. Jump attack is good. The hole where the ball drops would be the perfect place for a soapstone message. It really would be. Though, Captini is one of those, it seems. I don't want to risk it, but I'm going to risk it. Oh, that was extremely risky. I was not trying to jump like the way that I did. Was this even worth it? We've got some ominous torch over here. Okay, I want to go that way. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? I need to scratch my eye. Okay. Is there only one dude? Two dudes? Three? Cool. Oh, that's a bear. And some bear traps. Understandably so. Can I kite the bear into the bear traps? And break it? I didn't mean it. Ow. Did I step on a bear trap? I don't understand what happened right then. Damn it. Alright, so that's a little bit slower. So only do one charged R2 if I'm screwing around with that. Arc Disruption cartridge. So that'd be good for the bear traps. Is this the first air? No, okay. Friggin' Yao Guai. You seriously thought I was gonna go off the ledge? I was a little bit worried. I thought I was gonna be okay. Alright, and this looks... Okay, and that goes back to the safety zone. So I can't wait till something pops out of a door to kill me. Screw your weapon. All right. City, long spear blade, and handle. I was like, I wonder what makes it city, and then I was thinking of how a Korean or Japanese person would be pronouncing that word. Oh, it's this thing. Who was wielding the sign like this? Was it the cat? I think it was the cat. Right, what to do? Single stab. Concentrate. A spear blade fashioned in a hurry from a broken fence. The uniquely splayed spear blade is surprisingly effective. Uniquely splayed spear blade. Uniquely splayed spear blade. The long spear that the people made in haste was crude but effective. The artist Bastian remarked that it was a work of art that represented the city of Kratz. A spear handle made out of a signpost support. The marks signifying the location have faded to the point that they are unrecognizable. Short on weapons, the citizens quickly started to make weapons out of city property. It was like a mini diorama of Krat. But yeah, so this is more of a spear type moveset that I would have expected. Okay, cool. Bunch of dead puppets right here. I wonder why. There's a rhetorical wondering. It's a monkey. No? Yes? Wow, that thing does not take a lot of damage, huh? He kind of reminds me of the naked rollers from the Chalice dungeons. Chill, man. Damn. That was terrifying. I was about to say, why is he not getting stunned? Well, there's the grab and the throw. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Leaping Amulet. Dark Moon, Moonstone of the Covenant. I'm surprised it's still this tier of upgrades that we're getting from some of these enemies here. Carcass Body Fluid Bottle. I'm going to go back to the Stargazer and then maybe go back down the mines a little bit to see if I've gotten everything. Or at the very least, I'll like go through the tower and then maybe come back. Okay. So I got the Leaping Amulet. I should probably read that before I forget what it is and or does. Okay. Increases max stamina. A workshop craftsman with an interest in running entered a puppet into a marathon. Obviously, the puppet did not win any medals, but did it win the race? I would assume so. Okay. Captini wonders if the people who leave bad messages also lead tourists into bad areas in real life when asked directions. That crossed two hits' mind as well, that it was a monkey, or whether the other word that Captini was saying, that people who left bad messages, and you say he's a mascot. Chadwick could pray that he throws you. Lord knows what you do with a hug. Oh God. Jack in the Box mascot, but evil. So just the Jack in the Box mascot. The story of Pinocchio is a famous children's tale uncaught. Is this some fiction comes to life city? Yes. Wait, I need the ladder. Is the bear still there? Kinda, maybe? I can't tell. It's too foggy for no reason. Actually, I wonder if the fog is meant to allow the game to render models at less detail. In less detail. Ladder going up. Can I walk around it? No. Okay. May not even want to. What's the name of the stand in JoJo Part 6? I do not know, no. How messed up would it be for another Jack in the Box puppet to just like leap into this area? Oh, big old ladder over a hill. Well, I can always come back to that other area. And go down the stairs. I was gonna say, I don't like this.
Whoa! An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krot Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
So this is got some Dragon Irie vibes. Airy, Irie. Bohemian Rhapsody was a stand in Part 6, which brought fictional stories to life. Oh, okay. Is this the sewer that led back to the puppet wife guy? Or the gate? Grate? I don't know what to call it.
There must be some way to open this. Alidoro would know. Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to meet someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan. I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this block has me at a dead end, and I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open. Life is short, and life in Krot is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open. You never heard of Alidoro? He's a treasure hunter and one of the best. And unlike a lot of the riffraff in Krot, he's not a thief. He's a pro who excavates antiquities methodically. And professionalism is important when you're talking about Ergo. Just mention Ergo, and everyone cares about the history behind the ruins. That's why Alidoro has the reputation he does. The quality of his information and the condition of the antiquities are on another level. I know there were rumors about Alidoro lately, but I know jealousy when I hear it. The rumors? Well, for starters, they're nonsense. Alidoro is the last person you'd suspect of crimes like fraud, theft, and assault. It's crazy. I've even seen a wanted poster of him. Those alchemists must be behind it. Those guys act like they own the ruins, and they don't want treasure hunters to earn an honest living. I mean, come on. We're talking about the Alidoro who saved all those lives in the workshop tower rubble. So, no, I don't believe a word of it. Would you get a load of this? I grabbed it as a souvenir, but it's just malicious propaganda. You take it.
Wanted, Alidoro. A conman who calls himself a treasure hunter wears a hound mask, charged with fraud, impersonation, theft, assault, and other serious crimes. He's very good at tricking people, so watch out. The Sweeper Stalker. Dead or alive. Ooh, it's a hell of a bounty.
Life is short, and life in Krot is shorter. All I can do is... My treasure? Well, this is what I've got so far. It's a cryptic vessel. A sort of cipher device, but I don't know how it works. I don't want to throw it away. I think it's a clue to some stolen goods. I found it between the corpses of two thieves who died fighting over it. You know what they say, no honor among thieves. But I can't make heads or tails of it. If you want it, it's yours.
Old cryptic vessel.
Life is short. All I can do is...
Right, that's what I thought.
Life is all I can do.
An encrypted storage device, blah blah blah. The storage devices that hide secrets using encryptions were popular among the Krauts upper class. Naturally, the decoding devices targeting the rest of the population were also popular, but most have been destroyed. Okay, not too much info there. That might have been the same as every other one that I've read so far. So anyway, what was I going to say about Alidoro? Yeah, this just kind of reconfirms the suspicions levied against him. I do think it's kind of weird if this guy is going to actually be able to get this open. I would agree with Teen Sith where it does feel like more theme parky rather than being more holistic. Sentry's Notebook. Why is there someone like that in Krauts? I thought they were joking when the city dispatched me to catch the monster. I figured it was probably a broken puppet or a bear with the petrification disease. That green thing is huge! What on earth did it eat in the swamp to grow so big? I don't think it's the waste problem. I've observed it. It obsessively protects its nest and likes to bring its toys there. The puppet bodies aren't used just as toys. This thing sucks ergo from the scrapped puppets before playing with what's left. It feeds on ergo, and that's why it grows so big. This whole area is a feast for it. I need to report this. Blasted bastards, screw you all. I think that green guy was made by the alchemist for sure, or he's their mistake. How else can they ignore our backup requests like this? They're always like this. If something's unfavorable, they'll just ignore it. Why did they send us? Are we prey, not hunters? That guy is watching us more and more. He definitely knows we're here. He's looking at us like we're toys. Someone hurriedly scribbled a note. Guard post captured soon. Lost control of ballista. Impossible to take back. I ask for forgiveness for all the sins of my life. The angel will guide us. Angel, okay. No, so I'd met Alidoro potentially earlier with like the boss weapons and whatnot. And so this version of Alidoro... Hold on, let me try to rephrase this. We'd met Alidoro way earlier in the game. That's where I got the boss weapons from. But then he changed locations into this area. And we're kind of learning more about him as we go along here. Alright, so time to go down here. I was hoping I'd be able to break that barrel without hitting myself in the process. Real Alidoro's weapons guy we met fairly early on. So I don't know if the first dude that we met was the real or the fake. Because they both seem to have the exact same inventory if they're two different people. So I'm leaning into believing that the original... Sorry, the one we met was also a fake. Or the fake. Let's bring him over here so I don't have to fight him in the swamp. I remember the first one fighting this wasn't too bad. Wait, does he have puppets on him? Probably shouldn't be doing this so much with my stamina the way it is. Oh, I Should have kept blocking. Damn it. That's what I get for talking crap about these dudes. That took me too long to recover from that. I'm out of stamina, that's what it is. Why was I not regaining stamina at all there for a second? Is it because of shock? I thought I died. Huh. Warts. Brilliant. That's one down. Oh yeah, I should probably just use my consumables for this thing, because I've already fought one like this properly. 2 at this rate. So may as well start cheesing. Where is it? I was way too late on that. I'm gonna die. Okay. I thought he only stomped twice. Scowleasy says the first time we met him, he was very insistent on showing off his brooch and showing off how important he was. That's a good point. And so yeah, I think I distracted myself with the content, but I also think it's the same dude we've been talking to the entire time, because he talked about the people in the hotel and how the alchemists were like asking too much of him. And since I did send him to the hotel, it seems like pretty consistent that it should be understood as being him. I was wondering which one was screaming. Oh god. I was trying to do my run jump. I'm gonna get got. Okay. Should be relatively okay here now. Well, that's a good thing about whiffing with this weapon, huh? Oh, I've seriously walked into that. Okay. 2. Is it going to do a 3rd? Nope. Well, that was not good. How am I really back down to this low? Come on. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I think shock must stop stamina recovery. Oh, he's regaining HP. Okay. I was too slow on that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna teleport to the other place because that's probably a lot faster to run back to this dude. It's not a complicated enemy, but it's a punishing one. It's because he's so slow, I'm impatient. And that's like the worst thing for me. And especially after switching the handle for my other blade, it's a lot slower, so I'm less familiar with it. What did I get from that last butterfly, if anybody saw it and or remembers? Shock does slow stam recovery. What break does to healing? You have slower, okay, regeneration. Thank you, Elliot. Right, then I shall try to not get hit. That was a little bit too slow on my part. Oh wow, that did a lot right there. That got messed up because I didn't have enough stamina, so I delayed my swing. I was trying to use the Legion arm and then I failed. Remember what I said about being impatient? I'm out of heals. Damn, I suck. I'm glad I missed standing where I was trying to because my timing was off. So recover some of that stamina while I can. Screw this guy. Ah, fudge. 2 bits of quartz. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the hotel, equip my quartz, and then teleport back to the mine area. Oh, I got a Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Like a half one, I think. Yeah, you might be right. Thank you. So we've got a encryption thing for Vanini.
Whatever choice you make, I shall.
It's concerning me that neither improve by leveling that up. Yeah, I just don't know what to level anymore. I'll go with Vigor. Activate P organ. So I just need 2 for this. Oh, another amulet slot. I should have done capacity then. I was not thinking about that. Condensed Legion arm. That's halfway low. I think we're going to do lowers natural recovery upon weapon attack. So I've already done the defense one. Oh, restores weapon durability when using the special grindstone. That's kind of cool. Covers durability of inactive weapons. Might do that. I don't know, man. Wait, what is a Fable Catalyst? Oh, the consumable, never mind. This seems the most offensively useful? I don't know. I didn't know what to pick. Add Legion arm slots. So I could get another Legion arm? That sounds awesome. Increases Cubius, don't care. Increases staggerable window. It's okay. Retain guard regain, 2. Oh, that's probably really good too. Alright. Yes, I think I'm going to go for the Legion arm thing next, because that way I can switch from like the puppet string to the shield, or start working on a different arm part. So let's go talk to Vanini and get our cryptographic message deciphered. And hey, Peanut Bobo, sorry, for some reason I thought you were like Chadwick or Two Hit when you said Lies of Peanut.
I always welcome friend. There you are. Now just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Vanini always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
Old cryptic vessel decryption. Orders: an old shack in the tomb slums in Malum district. Look for the bleak tree and laundry line and enter the shack next to them. Oh, this place. An agreement is attached for mutual trust. I kept hiding the stolen goods in the barren swamp and realized something. I'm never going to return if I keep going to the swamp. All I've known is the life of a thief, but I don't want to die now. So returning to our sweet home. Even if the Black Rabbit Brotherhood is making trouble, we were technically before them in the Malum district. In the slums, you follow the slum rules. First, bring the stolen goods to our old base. We may be dumb, but we're loyal, unlike the rich. Here's to a lifelong friendship. Okay, so that is the breadcrumb that I've been missing for that area, I suppose. Okay, so I will teleport over there and then pick up the stream at that position for tomorrow. Now, I thought it was Two Hit, because like his name is about as long. Looking out of it from the corner of my eye. Alright, so this will remind me to come through here. Alright, so that'll be it for tonight's stream, everybody. We didn't get into like a big boss battle, but at least we fought 2 puppets of the future, if they count. Oh, I guess we did fight the little owl doctor, but I haven't really had too much difficulty with the NPC style puppets or people. So, okay. Anyway, that'll be it for tonight's stream. We'll be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. So till then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.